Hi, it's great to have you back again with us on yet another episode of M&A Ambassadors, Becoming the USP, the Ultimate Sales Professional. Now, on this episode, I want to talk a little bit about rapport building, warm-up. That's done usually at the beginning of the phone call or the face-to-face meeting. Now, warm-up and rapport is really critical in sales engagements because we know that sales are high-tension engagements, positive high tension. So we need to be able to get the client to open up. But not many brokers know how to build rapport correctly. For example, rapport is not just casual chat. There is a science to it. It's not just about being friendly with the client. It's about being able to open his mind and to create unconscious influence. You see, everyone can talk to clients, but not everyone creates that rapport effectively. So let me introduce a concept today called the circle of trust. The circle of trust has been around in sales for nearly 20 years as a concept. Now, the circle of trust focuses on three things that must be created so that you can build the unconscious influence. Now, to help understand the circle of trust, let me give you another metaphor. Think of a fort, a very strong, powerful fort which has got large walls around it. It's impregnable. You aren't able to get into the fort. The only way you would be able to enter the fort is by having the coded signals or by using the right kind of language, the correct answers, so that the gates would be open to you. Also, you have guards on top of the wall, so they don't just allow you to come in anywhere. There's a specific place that you need to come in. So you can only come in if they recognize you, or you can come in when you have the coded signals. Rapport building is all about that. It's the trust and the recognition that allows people to talk to you openly and let you enter into their circle of trust. Or you need the right coded signals. So that's the right body language, the right choice of words, the selection of the right sentences to be able to create that comfort. So let me introduce you to the circle of trust. You see, in sales, for people to really open up to you, you need to get into their circle of trust. You see, they've got sentries or guards at the edge of their walls. And I need to be able to go through these guards. And the way to do it is by specializing in three different concepts. The first one is make a friend. You see, every time you're on a phone call or you're with a client, it isn't about getting straight away into qualifying, introducing an opportunity. Make a friend. Let them get the feeling that you're actually interested in them. We can talk about the business later. Let me get to know you. And people want that. They want to know that you are interested in them. So you need to make a friend. And this works particularly well for those clients who are right-brained, who are heavily relationship-based. So it would really help if you take some time to make a friend. The second thing that you need to do is you need to become trusted advisor. Now, what do I mean by this? If you make a friend, you're a friendly person. I like you, I'm going to talk to you. But I need to know and trust you as an advisor. And the way to do that is by you being credible in everything that you're saying to me. And this works extremely well for the left brain clients. And since you're going to have both of them with you, you need to become good at right brain as well as left brain rapport building tactics. Now, depending on the type of client, you would sit at any point. With certain people, you might be closer to being friends. With some of the others, you might be closer to becoming trusted advisor. And the third and the most important is what we call social proof. Social proof is the clear, visible signs that you are genuine about what you're doing. So social proof about friend is things like use their name, build relationship, show intent, which is genuinely interested in them and that they get the right home or the best investment opportunity. That is the social proof of being friend. Good open body language would be another one that you could add here. Now, on the other side, you've got trusted advisor. Now, what is the social proof of that? The data that you can present. the reports that you can quote and share with them, the market awareness that you can demonstrate when you talk to these left brain people gives them the confidence that you are the kind of person I want to work with. Now, in between all these three is this area that I call the sweet spot. So, rapport, good rapport that allows you unconscious control with the client is where you are friend, you are trusted advisor, and you can provide social proof for the same. Now, let me give you an idea or a tip that I learned a long time ago, and it has never failed me. Every time you meet a prospect, whether you know them or you don't know them, let's say it's a prospect who's slightly elderly, treat them as your parents. Think, if your own dad and mom were to buy a home today, would you be presenting differently? And the answer is always yes. That's all you need to do. Now, if it is a person roughly your age, slightly younger, think of him as that best friend, the one you always go and hang out with when you go home on vacation, and now he's told you, I want to buy a home in Dubai. How would you treat that person? How would you present with them? If you can keep this at the back of your mind, people will clearly see that you are interested in them. You don't have to make the statements like, you remind me of my mom or my dad. Not needed. You just simply have to show that intent. Now, in the next video, I'm going to introduce you to the techniques of rapport building. There's conscious rapport, which has got 4 different types of rapport under that. And there's unconscious rapport, which is the more powerful of all types of rapport because it really gets you into the circle of trust. I want to wish you the best and thank you for joining us on another episode of M&A Ambassadors, Becoming the USP, the Ultimate Sales Professional.